everyone.
How are you? Again, live from our living room here. My name is Anja Scher. This is my husband, Ingo Scher. And big thank you again to Joseph Hacker with the Live Broadcast Network in giving us the opportunity here to present our lighting business. We had to close the doors in Florida. Our business is like a lighting store and e-commerce website gearing towards modern design lighting fixtures, mostly made in Europe. And we had to close the doors in Florida to our store because of the shelter-in-place order by the Florida governor. But we just want to let everyone know here, Facebook world, everyone watching us, our business is still open. Our staff is working from home, so you can still reach out to us, call, email, and we will be more than happy to fulfill your orders, answer any questions, and reach out to manufacturers, checking on not just lead times, but also availability in general. A lot of warehouses are still open. So again, we are still fully operable, and you can reach out. Our website or our DBA name is interior-deluxe.com, and we got started like a while back in lighting. My husband, he's the big lighting expert. He is living his passion for like almost 30 years now. So I will just let him talk about how he got started, and then how we got started with our company here in the US. So let me just give him the opportunity to introduce our company.
Thank you very much. Yes, so actually it all got started in the year of 1980 when my parents actually started an electrical company back in Germany. So we are both from Germany originally. And when I grew up, I have always been exposed to electric stuff, to lighting. I've been out to the work sites, to projects that my father did. So I witnessed some of the lighting experiments that he did. I grew into the lighting field very early on. So then in 1996, I actually started the first lighting store in the city of Bautzen in Germany, which was first established by my mother. So thanks to my mother, I was able to take that store over from her shortly after and ran it, and been introduced to great design lighting brands from the early on, and we've been working with smaller companies in the beginning, but that was just a small shop, 100 square feet, which is 100 square meters, which is 1,000 square feet. So, but in the year of 2001, we opened a larger department store in the same city, which was quite bigger, which was 2,500 square feet. So
specializing in lighting and some furniture and accessories.
Right.
But back then you already focused more on design lighting fixtures, right? Were you already adding these modern lights?
Right. In the year of 2000, we were actually implementing our first website, our first online website in the year of 2000. So we were not one of the pioneers, but among the first people who were selling online. It all started back then. So we had a couple brands that we represented back then in Germany. And when we opened the bigger store, we took a lot of those brands, we showcased them much better because we had more space available. So we started working with Floss, Artemide, Foscarini, and in the year of 2003, I gained even more knowledge in that arena by becoming a master electrician. So I went to school after hours, so I've been to the store during the daytime, and after hours and on Saturdays I went to school and took the master electrician exam. So that exposed me even more to more in-depth knowledge when it came to lighting, language, to terminology, all of that. And yeah, I mean, ever since
How did it go then with the website? Because it got really successful with selling these modern, like Italian lighting fixtures,
Right.
European lighting fixtures.
Right. First, we were selling just in Germany, just in Europe. So we had. I mean, it was not the same. People were not as interested back then in shopping online because people were still skeptical. You know, do I really get the product? What's happening if it arrives damaged? It was a totally different mindset. People were
They were more conservative, and back in Europe, people
Yes.
really prefer to go into a lighting store. They
Right.
could see the fixture and they could test it out, and then they made a decision if they want to buy.
Right.
But
People were rather skeptical ordering
Yes.
online back then.
US was a whole different market, and then with the website, you know, it gained momentum, and we got more and more orders from the US for our like design lighting fixtures from like Italy, Spain. I mean, also over Europe, and
And
we had that big selling advantage.
right, in 2004, I started the website. I optimized the website for the North American market, so everything in English, added more design brands, and then our advantage at the time was faster lead times, because we were able to import a lot of fixtures from Europe from brands that didn't even have a presence in the North American market yet. So they weren't even available from any supplier here in the US. So we arranged to offer those fixtures on our website and arrange the direct shipment from the manufacturer in Italy, Spain, or Germany to the client in the US. So that was a big advantage at the time because not a lot of people had that.
And we had another advantage, which was you were like a master electrician, so we could offer really good tech support. With Ingo, was he knew what to do, how to install lighting fixtures, so electricians could reach out, or interior designers, architects who had, you know, sometimes issues with like installing the European lighting fixtures. So we could always, you
Right.
know, hook them up with Ingo,
Yes.
and he could troubleshoot if there were any issues during the installations.
I talked to the electricians directly, and a lot of electricians, of course, never had installed a European lighting fixture before. Some of the wiring is different, but I mean, I was able to explain it to them. At the end of the day, we got it done, you know. So that was a good thing at the time.
And then also around, I think it was 2003, 2004, we went on vacation together to Florida. His parents had like a small vacation place in Florida, and we were like driving around, and we were always like complaining and say, oh my gosh, there's not like one decent lighting store here, like in the Tampa Bay area. That's where we usually went to. There's not one decent lighting store here that offers or sells like
Modern,
design.
sleek
Yeah.
design. Back then, everything
Yeah.
was totally traditional.
In the Tampa Bay.
Iron armed chandeliers,
Yes,
so
traditional
dark bronze.
dark chandeliers, and I mean, we are like coming from Germany with all these modern design lighting fixtures. We had, I guess, a totally different perspective on lighting. And then we came back from vacation, and we were just like joking around and saying, oh, we should really open up a lighting store in the Tampa Bay area, because they are really missing out. You know, they are missing out on all these modern design lighting fixtures.
Right.
And that's when the whole journey started. We founded the company in 2004, but it took us another 2 years to get like all the ducks in a row. You know, we wanted to be prepared. We filed for a visa, and it took a couple of months to, you know, go through. It's quite a bureaucratic act, sending in all the required paperwork.
And back then, we only got that visa just for 1 year. So they wanted to see like the lease agreement for the store, even though we didn't know if we even got the visa. So a lot of commitments had to be made, but we knew that has to be successful, because at the time, thankfully, we had orders coming in from the website already. So we knew there is demand is there.
Demand is there. So it was like August 2006, when we finally moved to the States. We packed a big shipping container with lighting fixtures and like accessories for our store. Shipped everything to the Tampa Bay, and in, I think it was like November after Thanksgiving, we opened up our first lighting store in Clearwater, Florida. And these were really exciting times back then. We didn't really know, does it all work out? It was just the two of us being, you know, in this store like all day. And it was really, that first year was really quite exhausting and challenging, being in another country. You know, we were still like trying to deal with the language, even so we had it in school, but like being in the US and you have to answer phone calls and you know, it was quite challenging that first year.
But it was also fun because we saw that the numbers looked good. I mean, sales were coming in, customers were ordering. It was an amazing time.
It was a great opportunity, but Ingo, he had all the lighting background, right? He was an electrician, and I think a lot of our customers and trade customers back then, they had a very good feeling. They could tell that Ingo is very knowledgeable about what he's talking about with the lighting, also with the installation. So it got really like successful. Our business was growing. We were able to hire employees. Our visa got extended after a year because we had good sales. We could prove that we provided jobs. We hired like US workers, and then a year later, we already applied for our green card, which was, I guess, then pretty fast. And in 2009, you know, we got our green cards, and by now we are US citizens. So it has been quite an amazing journey for us, especially growing up in Eastern Germany, like behind the wall. You know, back then we were told we would never set foot on US soil, and here we are, you know, having by now like a multi-million-dollar company in sales. We have a really awesome website that was just relaunched on a new platform, so it's even more customer friendly, it's easier to use, and we have like over 150 lighting brands on our website. A good the majority is still like European, but we also have a lot of US based lighting manufacturers that we represent. So I think it's a good mix of fixtures, transitional, modern, ultra modern. So I guess you find it all, whatever your lighting needs are. And
yeah, we love to, of course, right now our sales are usually 50-50, so 50% residential customers and 50% trade customers. So we love to work with trade clients like architects, interior designers, decorators. We love to work with those clients.
And we had quite some interesting projects where we sent fixtures to job sites. So maybe you can just mention a few.
Right. So we work with Sony Pictures. We send fixtures to the Mirage Hotel in Vegas, several hotels in Vegas, City Center in Vegas, Mexico Airline Lounge, Pandora stores, Macy's, a lot of big companies. We supplied department stores. We supplied fixtures for pretty much a lot of places that have a taste or that appreciate good design and that want to set a statement at their space. So that's what we are specialized for. So now I would like to go ahead and introduce some of the, or present you some of the fixtures, some of the top bestsellers in our website, and maybe even in the entire design world. So the first fixture I would like to talk about is the Heratium fixture. It's it's by the Dutch designer Bertram Pot, and it's a very airy fixture. The lenses consist of polycarbonate. They are freely adjustable, and it's 45 LED lenses that are all distributing the lighting very evenly, so there's no glare, but in total there's still a big amount of lighting coming out of that fixture. So the fixture is in stock, ready to ship, just so you know. Right now might be important. You see this fixture in many design magazines, sometimes in movies. It's a very popular fixture. What you can see now is a picture of the Dutch designer Bertram Pot. He graduated from the University of Eindhoven in Holland. He has always been experimenting with new materials, new designs. One of his most famous fixtures is the Random Light from Mooi. Mooi is a Dutch brand, very innovative designs. You see it in many design magazines. So we love to work with Mooi. And the next fixture I'd like to talk about, here you see a couple application pictures for the Heracleum pendant in the space. So it's a statement. I mean, when you have this light hanging and it's not turned on, it's still a statement, and that's what's so important, in my opinion, when it comes to lighting. That it's also looking very attractive and it's not illuminated. So the next fixture is the Romeo table lamp by Philip Stark, and as you can see, it's very warm plissé cloth that's complemented with a top diffuser here. So when you stand next to the fixture and you look like from an angle, you're not being glared. So there's no glare coming off that fixture, very well thought. The very soft and warm shade is complemented by a high quality finish. The fixture is dimmable. You can turn, you can put up to 100 watt incandescent bulb. Of course, nobody is doing that anymore. So of course you can use a dimmable LED bulb with this light. It works like a charm. And it's just a very sleek design. It's a mix between technique and warmth. So it's a great combination. So a few words about the designer of this fixture, because this light has been designed by Philip Stark. I don't know if you know Philip Stark, you might have heard of him. He's one of the most famous designers. He did so many great designs. So, and how he got to creating so many inventions, his father actually was an aeronautics engineer, and he taught him to invention is a duty. So he learned that from early on. He should invent something for society. And he came up with a lot of great designs. He's in many museums. You see his work in MoMA, New York, in many great restaurants, in many hotels. He did a lot of high-end private residences. One of them was the private residence in the Élysée Palace, the private residence of François Mitterrand, the previous French president. So he did a lot of great work, but not just for high-end design, but also for the mass. So his motto was a democratic design. So what he was trying to do, he was trying to invent design that is available for the mass market, so that common people can afford, not just people with a lot of money. So what he did, for instance, he invented the ghost chair from Cartel. You might have seen the ghost chair. It's a translucent chair. You see it in many restaurants, many hotels, very popular chair. And this chair has been produced more than 1 million times already. So he totally lived by his statement, his democratic design, making design available for more people. So the next fixture I'd like to talk about is the Global Basic table lamp from Floss. As you can see here, it's just a piece of beauty. It adds a sculptural presence to any modern decor pretty much. So it's dimmable, it's hand blown. It has actually been hand blown on the island of Murano, which is, I think, important because some people might know the island of Murano. They kept the secret of how to blow glass for almost 300 years. So they started doing that in the year of 1291. And initially, they were kept on that island just to keep the fire away, because they were dealing with fire. People were still afraid of the fire at the time. So that's why they were isolated on that island. So I think that's special, right? And ever since the year of 1291, they know how to deal with glass. They know how to blow glass. And a lot of people know Murano glass. It's just the best penetration of light through glass. It's even, there's no better way of lighting penetrating in a space, I think. With the use of Murano glass is just very pleasant. So the man who designed this lamp, his name is Achille Castiglioni. He is an Italian designer. He and his brother designed several design classics, such as furniture, chairs, lighting. He did a lot of great pieces for Floss, which is a great company from Italy. Achille Castiglioni did many designs. When you go to our website and you look up Achille Castiglioni, you will see his work. His design has just been unprecedented because of the combination of technology, design, materials. He experimented a lot with these materials. So then the next fixture I'd like to talk about is the Tolomeo table lamp. Some people might have seen this lamp in movies, in magazines. It's this beautiful lamp here. It's the most successful lamp ever built, because this lamp is so popular. You can see it in Bond movies, you can see it in hotels, in offices, because the lamp is so popular because it's so versatile. Okay, it has many joints. You can direct lighting. It's superb task lighting. It's got several joints. It's fully rotatable, 360 degrees. It also comes in different sizes. This is actually the Tolomeo Classic table lamp here. It is available as LED. It also comes with a screw type base, so you can put in a halogen bulb. Doesn't make any sense. If you ask me, I would go with the LED version, or you just use an LED bulb. This is the classic version. The classic version is a little less expensive than the LED, and you can still use an LED bulb with it. So that's probably the most cost-efficient solution for this fixture. So it's one of the most iconic fixtures on the market. And the gentleman who did this lamp, his name is Michele De Lucchi. He invented this lamp in 1989 already, so it's been around for a long time. And he's an Italian architect born in Ferrara, Italy. He is involved in several design exhibitions. So he is just also an amazing mind. He came up with so many breakthroughs in the design world. And yeah, I like his work. You can also see his work at MoMA or other museums in the world. So the next fixture I'd like to talk about is actually the Rosi Angelis floor lamp. So this fixture is a very nice lamp, okay, very special. So this is basically the characteristics, I would call it as angelic and airy. This is a fire-resistant cloth. It's draped through over here and it's acting as a shade. How cool is that? I mean, you have to come up with that idea. So, and Philip Stark, he did this design. He invented this design. And of course, if you use cloth with lighting, it's a very soft glow. And this is the little dimmer here. There's a little stem. So you can dim this fixture. So we have it in our bedroom. you can put it next to the TV. There's so many different areas this fixture could be used in. I just love the lighting. I love it's dimmable. Here, I just show it one more time. You just turn it. Here, that's the dimmer. You can use an LED bulb with it. It's a beautiful fixture. And the tripod here is a very delicate aluminum tripod. So it's quite high, as you can see. So I'm 6'2". So I think it's also 6'2". So 185 centimeters. Beautiful lamp. Love it. So, and then I'd like to talk about another lamp from one of my most favorite designers, because his name is Ingo Maurer. So my name is Ingo. He's German, I'm German, of course. I like the work from Ingo Maurer, but not just because of the name, but also because of the idea, the cleverness, the materials that he used. This is the birdie table lamp. How cool is that? There's 2 goose feathers here, and that are connected to the light bulb. The light bulb itself is not a real light bulb. Inside of that light bulb is the LED light source. So you can still have the energy efficiency with this fixture, but still have like an old school look with some amazing, it's playful, it's airy, it's just different, right? So this lamp, the name of this lamp is Lucellino. Lucellino is a combination of the Italian words ucce, lino, and luce. So Lucellino. Uccellino stands for little bird, and luce stands for light. So the fixture is also dimmable. It's great for nightstands. It's just an amazing decorative object, I think. So it also comes with different versions. It's available as a wall version, and it comes as a chandelier where it's called birds, 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 where a lot of kind of birds fly away, it almost looks like. So there we have plenty of bulbs flying away. They all come with the goose feathers. It's just amazing. I mean, it's just a statement piece. When you enter a room and you have a fixture hanging like this, you say, hey, what's this? And that's what you want, right? That's what you want to have in a hotel, in a restaurant. You want a conversation piece. And that's exactly what it does. So, and you can go to our website, check it out, look up Lucellino, look up Birdie. Birdie is also from his collection, the same collection with the feathers. So then a few words for Ingo Maurer. He has been playing with lighting with different materials for a long time. He left Germany in the 60s, going to the US, and he worked as a graphic designer. So he lived in New York, San Francisco, and gained a lot of knowledge. And in 1900 and in the 70s, he moved back to Germany and opened his first company. So he established a company, Ingo Maurer. So he came up with some of the knowledge that he gained. One of the most famous designs he did was the bulb. I don't think you have a picture, but it's basically like a light bulb in form of a fixture. So and that has been very, very popular in the 70s or 80s even. Back then you had some design coming from Scandinavia influencing the designers market, and Ingo Maurer contributed lighting for a lot of Scandinavian furniture, complemented a lot of great minimalistic design from Scandinavia with his lighting back then. So, and ever since he was playing around with materials, he was always creating many objects with LEDs at the time when nobody was using LEDs ever. So he's been a great part of the design community. Unfortunately, he died last year, which was very sad for the entire design company, not just for the company Ingo Maurer. But I really like his work. I recommend go on our website, Interior Deluxe, look up Ingo Maurer, and you see some of his work. It's just amazing. So now, since I gave you some inspiration of what's possible in the design world, now we like to say a few words about trade accounts, about what you can do to sign up for a trade account. If you are like a regular customer, our customer service staff would love to, talk to you on the phone. Our phone number is 866-477-1345, 866-477-1345. And maybe you also want to...
For all like interior designers, architects, for like all people like that want to open a trade account with us, you would just go to our website, interior-deluxe.com. If you search for trade accounts, you can apply for one. We will just review your information, and then you can create your own login. And once logged in, you will see all the pricing for you like discounted, because all our trade clients get a special discount. And then we also have like a special customer service for you available. We also provide like a chat. So we are working on the hours, but it's basically 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. if you have like any like quick questions in between. But for right now, we just encourage everyone to just call. A lot of interior designers and architects, they still have projects going on or projects coming up. So if you need any lighting, might it be hospitality, hotels,
private residences,
airports, private residences, whatever it might be, we just encourage you to reach out, send us an email, give us a call. We are more than happy to check with the manufacturers if the fixtures are available, what is the lead time. Again, a lot of lighting manufacturers are open, their warehouses are open, so the fixtures could ship right away, or otherwise, if you have some time, your project is maybe scheduled for like May or June, let us check on the lead times, let us check on the availabilities, so we can make sure your fixture arrives on time and you have everything you need on the job site when the job is ready to hang the lighting fixtures. Right. So again, for all interior designers, please reach out, and we have also like a special promo code we want to offer here for everyone watching us live here on for this in-home shopping event.
Yes, the promo code is event10, all lowercase, event10. You save the 10% right away. All of the fixtures I just presented are in stock. They can ship right away. So also, but I'd like to say that what sets ourselves apart from other companies, we are truly dedicated. So when you set up a trade account, we are going to call you. We are going to, if you want to be called, you don't have to take the call. There are some designers who are so busy, they don't even want to take calls nowadays. They just want to get texted or emailed. So, but I just wanted to let you know that you always have our team at your fingertips. So you can call them back. We're going to send you an email with your account representative that is going to take care of you. So if you need a fixture for a project, or if something has a very long lead time, we really go the extra mile. So we try to import it directly for you from Europe if needed. We go the extra mile and try to make the job happen, because I know how frustrating it can be when merchandise doesn't get delivered on time, when there's delays. Even though right now it's a little bit more difficult, but I hope it'll all go away soon. So, and dedication is what sets ourselves apart. We also have electricians on staff that can assist your electrician if they have a question. So you can give them our phone number. I'm taking the call. If they have a question during the installation, you give them my cell phone. I'll talk to your electrician and I'll solve the situation. So that's also something that I'm very passionate about. So
yeah, rest assured, we are trying to do everything possible to make your project a success, to make your end client happy. And again, if you have any questions, you could either drop it in the comments below or reach out to us by email, info@interior-deluxe.com. Use the chat. Feel free to reach out to our customer service. And Ingo, maybe you want to mention one more time our promo code
yes,
that we're going to use?
Yes, the promo code is event10, all lowercase, event10.
Event10. So
10. So event, the word event 10.
And it's good until the end of the month, so good until the end
Right.
of April. But we would love to work with you. Again, feel free to browse our website. I'm sure there's many fixtures that you maybe haven't seen before that could be like a stunning piece for your next project, maybe for your new home renovation project coming up. So feel free to browse our website, interior-deluxe.com.
And I don't think I have to mention how important lighting is for your mood, for your well-being, right? So lighting makes really all of it. If you have bad lighting,
yeah.
if you have glare in the space, if you have 6,000 Kelvin, which is the cold light bulbs screwed in everywhere in your house, and you're surprised why you can't go to sleep or why you cannot relax. There's all kinds of aspects going into how to light a space well.
And how to set the right mood with your fixtures.
Right, exactly.
So it's a very important piece that a lot of people skip when they maybe buy a house or renovate a house. They put the budget towards kitchen or bathrooms, but lighting is so important because it really makes all the difference in the house on how to set a mood, and where you need the light.
Yes.
Like kitchen, you need it on your countertops, and then in your living room you want to set some mood lighting. So it's a very important piece to have good quality lighting fixtures. So if we can help you out in setting the right mood in your home, or for interior designers, for your clients, again, give us a call or reach out to our website, interior-deluxe.com. And I think that's it from our side here. Thanks again for watching. Thanks again for spending these last 50 minutes with us and allowing us to introduce not just us, but also our company. And hopefully we can connect with some of you pretty soon. We love to help you out for any upcoming lighting projects. And in the meantime, stay safe, everyone. Stay inside, stay healthy, and hopefully in a couple of weeks we can just look back and say, okay, we did this. Hopefully we can, soon go back to normal.
Right.
But again, stay healthy. Thanks again to the Live Broadcast Network in giving us the chance to present our business here today. And thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.